All right, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today I am going to be trying to revise our Splinterton build from the last video. Since the last video, Teferi Time Raveler got banned or suspended in Historic, which essentially makes our combo unplayable. But I'm not willing to accept that just yet. So I went back and I refigured the deck, and I came up with this build to try to um, still have the combo in it. And what this deck is essentially it's a Jeskai control shell, and then we got the combo still in there, only at sorcery speed, unfortunately. But we got the rolls to win the game on the spot as well. And yeah, so we're gonna try this deck out in best of one and see how it does. There's quite a few changes to how the deck functions. We're much more of a control shell right now. We don't need the combo to win whatsoever. We got Shark Typhoons, we got Baneslayer Angels, we got an entire wish board here for our two copies of Fae of Wishes. And what we're trying to do is control the board and then still have our quasi duplicate and dual caster mage be good in the deck as well. And so that's kind of where cards like Baneslayer Angel come in, and Narset of the Ancient Way comes in. So making copies of Baneslayer Angel with quasi duplicate, either one or two a turn, is really good. That'll close out the game really quickly, stabilize the board, very powerful target to hit with quasi duplicate, so it's nice to have that in there. Conversely, Narset of the Ancient Way adds a little life stabilization, can ramp you into your non-creature spells, but then her downtick, her -2, is really kind of what we're interested in here. We can discard a quasi duplicate if it's not good. Quasi duplicate still works in the grave. And then we can shoot stuff down, big creatures or big planeswalkers they have with Narset. So also getting up to her emblem at a -6 is not unheard of, and is a win con in itself, which is cool. Other than that, we're running 4 copies of Frantic Inventory, since Omen of the Seas is not nearly as good without Teferi. Being able to copy Frantic Inventory with Dual Caster Mage is pretty good. And then for the aggro matchups, we got 4 copies of Deafening Clarion and 2 copies of Settle the Wreckage over Shatter the Sky, simply because goblins can win on the spot pretty much. So if they drop a Muxus, then they can just win that turn that they drop the Muxus. So that's why we're running Settle the Wreckage, pretty good against creature decks. And if we're playing against control, Narset is another way to get value out of these dead creature removal cards. As far as the wish board goes, we got everything you'd kind of want. We got a Chandra Awakened Inferno for control matchups. Inspired Ultimatum is just an awesome draw spell, remove something, gain some life spell. Time Wipe to take care of creatures. Elspeth Conquered Death for something big. 1 quasi duplicate in case we got the combo set up and we need it. Timely Reinforcements for some life gain. Alpine Moon for Field of the Dead. Graphic Cage for graveyard decks or the token Creator Hoof deck. This works pretty well too. And yeah, so let's just hop right into it, see how it does. I have no idea what's going to happen. I'm guessing that this combo is probably not playable anymore. Sad day, sad face. But maybe it is. We'll try it out. Okay, so our opponent's going first. This hand is fine to me. Some creature removal. Okay, well, they are on the control game plan too. That's super funny. That doesn't do anything against us, I guess, besides quasi-duplicate in the grave, right? Yeah. So we are playing Esper Control here. All these Deafening Clarions look really, really bad. Frantic inventory. A lot more control you're seeing now since Teferi's out of the picture. I think it's probably for the better. Teferi... If Teferi didn't have the you can interact clause or passive ability on him, I think Teferi would have been a fine planeswalker. I think it still would have been usable for sure. Syncopate. Okay. Narset down. I think we kind of just need to slam stuff though. This hand is not looking very good. I almost want to just shock and be able to keep up the dual caster mage in case they do something cool. Copy whatever value they have. And they have a Search for its Kanta, which hurts. They are hardline control. It's not good for us. One on top. They got a Vantress too now. Do we just shock their face? I don't think so. It's going to be a slow game. Except they got the Search for his Kanta. I don't know if we can win this. I think that we will. We'll run out one shock right now. Give him a chance to respond. Okay, nothing. Land. I think that we can play a Bone Crusher Giant out, and then we can copy their counter spell if they want to do that. Okay. It lands. They'll probably remove it here. They're just gonna scry. Gotcha. One top, one bottom. Should have left two top and then pitched it to what you call it there. That's fine. They can take down our Bone Crusher Giant. And then I'm not going to shock right now. I want to be able to hold. This is our counter spell right now. Guess we're just tap land go. Essentially got two cards in hand. See what happens here. They want to counter it. Dovin's Veto. I'm gonna just copy the shock. Try to get him dead here. We got a Wish. Now I wish we would have kept the dual caster mage. That was probably way too aggressive. But then, I don't know. We gotta try it. Probably gets countered. More Dovin's Veto. It's a weird choice, main board in this meta, especially in best of one. This is completely dead against quite a few decks.
Trust me. Keep up the pace.
Oh wow! So 0 cards in hand. Not great. I think that we gotta just try to kill them. I guess we're not even gonna go for Teferi. They are at 6. We have Shocks and Bone Crusher Giants in the deck. I don't suspect we win this game, but we'll try. And then they got a Vraska's Contempt. Okay. Some of these could change to Sweltering Suns once the Amonkhet block comes out soon, which would be way, way better. I think that's in there. Yeah, it should be. And you can cycle them. Yeah, we just want to auto pass. Or are we going to set out the wreckage? Yeah, we're just going to go to the next one. No use sitting through all this. We know how that story plays out. Alright, we get to go first. This hand's pretty good. Got interaction. Got a Shark Typhoon. I think I probably like playing this tapped. Then we can play Hollow Fountain tap next turn, probably. Don't think we'll be cycling the Shark Typhoon for 0 or playing out the Fey Wishes. Playing a blue deck. What kind of blue deck are they? Another control deck, or are they their ramp? Okay. We could probably get aggressive. I don't know. We'll shock something else besides their phase here. Narset's good. Narset's definitely not bad. I wonder if I want to cycle this Shark Typhoon though. For one, that's something I want to do. I've only got one other in the deck. I would like to hit my land drop, so I mean we got Narset next turn. I'm gonna just hold it because if we hit a land, then on the following turn after we play Narset, we can play the Shark Typhoon, and that might be the best way that we win this game. Okay, let's kill that. Narset down. Just gonna gain some life here, I think. We probably need to Fae of Wishes. And an Explorer. So now they're going to turn on Field of the Dead here. So we need a Fae for the Alpine Moon. And that should shut down their field pretty good. So let's do that. Alpine Moon. Let's get some mana going. And how's your Field of the Dead looking here? Wishboard coming through. We're going to drop this guy. Pass it over. Alright, Karn. Grab some stuff. What do they grab? Maybe a Sorcerer's Spyglass to shut down Narset? Could be. Could be. The Karn Wish board is not as exciting as the Fey Wish board. Still pretty good. A Platinum Angel. We can get rid of that. That's where Narset comes in. And they are playing out Mr. Uro. Okay. Okay, now what do we do? So we can shock their Karn or their zombie. We could get the Shark Typhoon on board and then do nothing. That doesn't look good. We could make a creature and block Uro. We could tick this down, draw a card, kill Uro. I think that's probably our best move, honestly.
Strike with a cunning mind.
Okay, so that down. Then I think that we're going to shock the Karn and then play out the Bone Crusher Giant. Seems decent. I could have played the tap land there, I guess. The timers make me nervous. I start playing fast. We're gonna have to find a way to deal with that Platinum Angel now, though. Okay, another Uro. This is where Little Narset would be really nice. Them drawing all these cards is pretty bad for us.
There is great power in the things we make.
A time wipe. Okay. Fair, fair. Let's do this. We can get rid of 2 for 2. Play out a Plains. I think we were just going to tick up and chuck and pray. Okay.
Enlightenment begins within.
Because if we do 2, then 3, no, yeah. So there's really no need to return the Fae of Wishes to hand this turn. We can do it at the end of their turn or something. What do they get?
I will not lose another friend.
Sorcerer's Spyglass, maybe? Okay. Flying First Strike, Vigilance, Trample, Haste. Yeah, that's quite a bit. So it looks like we're going to be grabbing the Heliod's Intervention, probably. That seems like a good card to grab. If I had one wish, so let's make some blue here. Let's go wishing. I don't want them to tap our double blue though here, so blue, or I mean double white. Looks like Heliod's Intervention looks pretty good here. And I guess I should have maybe held back that land. Protection in black and red. Yeah, that doesn't really matter to us. So if I play out the Fae of Wishes, we can only do this for 1. I think that we just pass the turn here. Prevents them from playing this and slamming in with it. Elvish Reclaimer, yep. It's a oh, it's flying. Okay, yeah, that's right. What else do they do? Cultivate away. Not really too scared of this yet. They can poke it. We can't really remove it with Narset, which is tough. It's an interesting game. Explore it is. Probably just going to be making a dude. And this says what? There are 3 or more land cards in your graveyard. It gets +2/+2. There are 0 land cards in your graveyard. That's fine.
I can feel your anger.
Let's make a guy. Okay. I think we want to just cycle this right away. There's a shock, but we can't hit it with... And they're probably going to hold back that Platinum Angel until they can do something with it. I think that honestly the right move here is just to tick up and pass.
Enlightenment begins within.
I still want to keep this online. Them playing Hasty Urozo is kind of troublesome.
I have faced worse than poison. True goodness can never be corrupted.
What do they get? Wonder if we should have held off a turn or something for the Heliod's intervention. Glass Casket doesn't really bug us at all. Doesn't have flash either. Okay, so this is Uro with haste. That is something somewhat troublesome. A flying, hasting Uro. I think we do need to just do this now. Artifacts and or enchantments. Once he moves to combat, I guess we can do it. I kind of would like to tick the Karn down, but we're gonna just kill this thing. We need to draw like a frantic inventory. That doesn't even really do that much for us either. Baneslayer Angel, that's not really that good either. Quasi Duplicate is definitely not good. We could ditch the Quasi Duplicate and kill Karn. He's got this Uro on board. This is tough. I didn't sign up for Magic. That's this hard. I guess we want to draw cards though, so discard that. Let's kill Karn.
There are greater battles to fight.
Play Fae of Wishes, and then we're gonna hold the land. We could Quasi Duplicate. That doesn't really make sense though, so we can make chump blockers, which is decent. Yep, okay, maybe we shouldn't have played the Fae. We know that had that in hand. Yeah, we definitely shouldn't have. Fae of Wishes was kind of one of our ways out of here. Okay, so now they're getting rid of the Alpine Moon. That's pretty bad. And now we're in bad shape. Card number 3. They just keep coming.
Stand down.
These cards are tragic. I don't even think that Narset's even good anymore. Let's just get rid of her. We need stuff. Okay. We could discard the Deafening Clarion, kill Karn. What am I getting? Do I want to keep that? So I can Fave Wishes. I got 5 mana available. And then I guess I get like an Inspired Ultimatum probably. So let's just kill Karn.
I am proud to have fought.
Inspired Ultimatum. Chandra doesn't do much. We could Time Wipe. I'm not really like too interested in that either. Graph Trigger's Cage isn't especially interesting. Could Elspeth Conquer's Death and kill their Uro? And then we'll get back. Yeah, alright. It's not bad. No attacks. Okay, 1 Uro down. They're going to get another one on board here, though.
I have let my friends down.
I think maybe I did actually want the Inspired Ultimatum because that would let us draw into our combo and potentially, I think that's the only way that we're winning this is by comboing off, so. Yeah, definitely should have. I should have just got rid. I've played so horribly this game. This game is too tough for my little mind. No blocks, it's fine. It's a Baneslayer Angel. That's kind of cool. Probably interested in playing that out. I mean, it stalls the game out like enough, and then I'll just play out the Fae too. Why not? Glass Casket, they had another. Okay. So that Fae is down. That's too bad. We'd need to hit a Brazen Borrower to deal with that effectively. There's more. So we'll kill Golos, we'll block Uro, take a bunch of damage, gain some life. That's not what we needed. Can we even survive next turn? I'm not sure. We will try. Deafening Clarions. We have 4 more sweepers. That would be really good, actually, to deal with their board state here. I think that Jeskai Control minus the combo in this deck would actually be plenty good. Maybe the combo is just like holding the deck back. Baneslayer Angel is sweet. I like it more with Quasi-Duplicate in the deck, but just as a top-end threat, it's still really good. Swing him. Come on, bud. You got it in you. What's going on here? Here we go. Opponent. What is happening? There we go. More dead triggers. Uro. Zombie. And now we got one draw step. One draw step to get to settle the wreckage here. I wonder if he's gonna get a meteor golem. What is this? This is like you can cast stuff from the top of my deck or something. That's kind of cool. All right, and that is game. All right, we get to go first here. This hand looks pretty acceptable. So far, we are 0-2, not off to the best of starts. Ornithopter. Oh, good, a creature matchup. Hopefully, this is something we can win. Definitely Clarion looks great. I think that we'll just drop this bad boy down, pass a turn. We might just even hold the shock and set up for a Clarion next turn. Although, I think we'll need a shock Stone Coil Serpent actually, because Clarion does not kill it. Raft Digger's Cage is totally cool with me. Everybody's playing this card now. I mean, it makes sense, but wow. Okay, so now Dual Caster Mage. I'm gonna shock, and then we can Shark Typhoon to block the Stone Coil Serpent, which will hopefully be good. That's cool with me. We could also put in the Dual Caster Mage, but I think I like drawing a card here. We need some land. Got the land, killed the Serpent. Clarion is looking sweet. Clifftop Retreat. There is a world where I just Clarion this turn, because they could have... I think I'm going to, because they could just easily have a Tempered Steel in hand. And then getting down this Baneslayer on an empty board would be cool. Okay, I mean, we can blow them out again. Hopefully they don't draw a land. They drew it. They have it. We're still going to cycle this. We're not going to block, though. There's a Frantic Inventory. I was thinking about cycling for 0 in case we hit that, but there we go. Okay, at least we can get the Baneslayer down. We'll even go swinging. That should be pretty difficult for them to deal with. Or not. Okay. That's big. That's really big. But we got Quasi-Duplicate, so hopefully draw a land. No. Narset does not get us there either. Never saw that move before, did ya? I think we're gonna hold them all back in case they... Oops, no, we're not doing that. Last casket on our token, or they can't do it on the token. Perfect. Okay, yeah, because it's a copy of this, so it still has CMC 5. We have first strike and lifelink. Those are horrible attack. Thank you. Cool. I don't even mind just. I think we're in pretty good shape here. Like we could. Oh, I can't cast that from the grave because Graph Figures Cage. That's right. So I guess I'm gonna play out Narset here. I'm gonna go ahead and tick down, draw a card. We're gonna pitch this. We'll pitch one of these dual casters. Go ahead and kill that. Boom. Play a land. Gain 10 more life. This game's about over. Who plays Quasi-Duplicate and copies Baneslayer Angels? Oh, that's funny. That's probably my favorite part about this deck, is doing that. The combo like rarely happens. Haven't seen it yet this video, so. Opponent is salty, I'm guessing. Looks like it. Boo-hoo. Should we just spam your go? Be a good sport about it. Nice. Your go. Nice. Your go. Use up all those timers, buddy. Good game. Be a poor sport because he's being a poor sport. That's how I play. I'm petty. Good game. Oops. Good game. Oops. Your go. Slam and jam. Okay, got the W there. Sweet. All right, we get to go first, and Sand's okay, I guess. I think we'll just play out the castle. See what happens on their end. Looks like goblins, yep. Okay, so we need some removal. We're gonna need to have to draw stuff. Let's just do this now. Not waste any time here. They're gonna slam their stuff. That's how they work. They're not gonna play brown counters. Unless they're casting Muxus or something. I don't mind just slamming a dual caster mage, or maybe even just like playing Fae Wishes out. It's pretty good. I don't want to take any more damage right now. We can ambush them next turn with a dual caster mage if need be. Goblin Chieftain, okay. I don't know why they held that back, but so be it. What could we draw? We could draw a shock. Another shock. It's pretty good. Do we want to keep the cycle land for cycling? Could. We got double red, double blue, double white. See what happens here. Ooh, blowout, buddy. Three damage. If they want to use their firebrand to kill it, that's fine. Then we took down 2 of their creatures with a shock. Which is okay. Still looking for something to kind of get us back in this game here. Definitely Clarion would be pretty decent. That's not great. This goes up to 6. If they have another chieftain, we're dead. Which means holding up Dualcaster Mage to ambush would save us. Okay, fine. Ambush Viper, here it comes. They had another Gem Palm, okay. Saddle was great. Very good. I wonder, we'll see what they do. Hopefully they play out some hasty stuff. That's pretty good. That was smart of them to hold back the chieftain this time. Okay, there is a Clarion. I wish we would have drawn a land there, though. I still don't think we can really afford to rawl. I would almost just like, I mean, I can play out both of these Dualcaster Mages as blockers. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. And that is death. 100%. Boo. Okay, opponent's going first. Hand's decent enough. Let's get out a Triome. Let's see what we're up against here. They are frantic inventorying as well. So there's some sort of tempo deck here. Probably has young Peasy and whatnot in it. Do you want to, we'll just play that out, and then we can Shark Typhoon on 1 if need be. Or play our Dualcaster Mage out. Okay, does this get countered? Probably. It lands. It's interesting.
Victory is just another puzzle to solve. To open the mind, you must
Let's gain some life, pass it over. What are they doing? They're playing Niv Mizzet, maybe? Oh, they're just an Arclight Phoenix deck. Okay. And are they gonna shock it to finish it off? No. Okay. Settle the Wreckage was sweet. We also have the Shark Typhoon, which we could play this turn. But then Narset dies. But I think I'm okay with that. Getting Shark Typhoon down seems really good. And then we got the combo. So let's shock. Let's add mana. Let's Typhoon. Bye-bye Narset. That's fine. Great. Play out more creatures, and then 2 on top. Settle the Wreckage will be awesome then. Get a 4/4 out of the deal as well. We got all sorts of stuff going on. I think that we're going to shock again and let them make the decisions. They can't handle it. Okay, so that's that. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right, so we got 5 matches in, 5 games in with this deck, and I hate to say it, but I think that Splinter Twin is dead, sadly. Until new cards get printed, this combo does not look that good, at least in a control shell. There was this list I came across on the internet. Let's just find it here. It is Duplicaster. This is not my list whatsoever. But it tries to go with a more tempo route with the combo here, Dual Caster Mage and Quasi Duplicate. Quasi Duplicate is also very good when you copy Young Pyromancer. The deck was like pretty sweet overall, but kind of runs out of steam if your opponent's interested in interacting as well. So not really my style of deck to play, but a decent sub. This is probably the best shell for this combo right now, since Teferi is no more. As far as this Jeskai list goes, I think that this deck is actually pretty good without the combo. So we drop the dual caster mages and the quasi duplicates. I'm actually probably still interested in keeping one quasi duplicate in the sideboard for when we have Baneslayer Angel out. That seems pretty good. But then you can just add in the other control elements to this deck, and I think that Jeskai control is actually in a pretty decent place in this meta. There's a lot of aggro decks out there, and a lot of creature-based decks, and Jeskai is also pretty good against regular control. We could add in Teferis, up the Shark Typhoons, stuff like that. And then, yeah, we'd be off to the races. So that'll probably be the next video I make. I'll refine this Jeskai control list and try to update it for historic, and then we'll be playing that. So thanks for watching, you guys. Tune into the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, share my videos, share my content, help me grow this channel. I really appreciate you guys' help and support. We'll see you next time.